and a lovely tempestuous evening to all the people who are watching this global talk show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today, we have an amazing guest from Georgia, Gamarjova, Xatia Bibiluri. Welcome,
Hello.
Xatia, to our show.
Hello, everyone.
Well, before I take a deep dive in this journey of global talk show by Business Power Academy Netherlands, I would love to tell you about Xatia. Xatia is a great personality from Georgia, and she is an international speaker, author, and a very humble person. So let's take this journey forward. And I am so glad to host today this global personality from beautiful country, Georgia. Well, Xatia, we believe and we say that you are a person of humbleness. You are a person from a language of English. So tell me something about your incredible journey to all the global people who are watching us live now.
Okay, hello, everyone. And I have to say that I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you for inviting me. And I will introduce myself. I'm an English teacher from Georgia, and I've been teaching English for 7 years, and I've been taking part in youth exchanges and training since 2012. I also work in a non-governmental organization called Georgian Youth for Europe, and with the aid of this facility, I take students abroad and help them experience culture shock, meet foreign people from different countries to represent their countries and traditions. These projects help me to find out more about different customs, improve my language skills, and gain self-confidence. And I'm also a global peace brand ambassador of all lives do exist, and women's lives do exist in America. And I'm also an ambassador of Breathing for Change in France. Now, as for my life journey, I really want to read my story, which is written by me, and it is based on real facts. And I think that this story will give you motivation because it is very inspirational, and I will read it. So the house seems abandoned, nonetheless, it is not vacant. It has a life of its own. The structures we inhabit bear a great responsibility for who we become, how we behave, or how the outside world works upon us. There are cracks in the walls. One can notice a bulky nut tree in the yard. The only enemy of the house is the roots are growing under it. All the other houses in the street are so neat and so new, with large window panes and smooth walls. Mold grows on the ceiling is noticeable. The room smells musty. The roof leaks when it is raining, cats and dogs. Moisture soaks carpets. All the furniture is covered in dust, and thick cobwebs hang in the corners. Floorboards are cracking like as you touch them. A tailor resides there with his daughter and wife. Mom has to work all the hours that God sends. A 3-year-old girl named KB stays home all alone and has no fear of anything. Regardless of her age, she is aware of how to sweep and how to do the dishes. KB holds a broom bigger than her and cleans the whole street with immense pleasure. From time to time, she wanders outside with other kids. The family encounters plethora of difficulties. Father is an alcoholic. He cannot control the amount of alcohol he drinks. Every single day, the wife implores him not to drink anymore. The man cannot repress emotions that make him nagging. They are unable to avoid disagreements on account of his aggressive behaviors. He conceals money and does not provide his family with it. The girl is the witness of the daily arguments between spouses. She does nothing but weep. Everything she sees has a profound impact on her mental condition. She needs a shoulder to cry on, but she has no one. In the dead of night, she cries her eyes out and dreams of having her own room. She is eager to possess a bed and not to share it with her mother. Sleeping is uncomfortable in that confined space. The sound of snoring bothers her, and the smell of alcohol makes her gag. Every time she decides to invite her friends, she changes her mind because of her dad's weird actions. She has an inferiority complex and is afraid to be laughed at by her classmates. When KB comes back home from school, the situation is totally unbearable. Her father, called OT, reclines and sleeps unconsciously on the couch, and strange men continue giving a drinking party. She can feel tears welling up in her eyes. She wipes away tears and goes to the roof of the house in an attempt to be invisible. This is the only venue where she can study in a peaceful environment. KB has a great desire to become a prosperous person and to prove that even the child of the drunkard man can achieve goals and reach the summit of success. She reads books voraciously but indiscriminately. KB encourages herself. Stand up for your dreams. Stand up for what you want in your life. Do not squander your time stressing about things you cannot change. She grows up and her aspiration to be successful becomes stronger. She gets a laptop as a present from the president because of her good academic achievement. One day, she is at her cousin's and one of her relatives remarks it is grossly unfair to give a computer to the boozer's daughter. Upon hearing these words, she blinks back tears and slinks out of the building. On that day, she becomes much more determined and aims to study harder. Her dream is to become so famous that she can say out loud, yes, I'm the daughter of that drunkard man and I have done it. KB gets married and she's on cloud nine when she finds out she is pregnant. She gives birth to a girl with esophageal atresia. The young couple has to experience a nightmare. The baby cannot feed on her own. Doctors utilize a feeding tube to feed the infant. Parents suffer from short-term insomnia, which is the result of stress and a traumatic event. Unexpectedly, KB learns that she is waiting for the second baby. Everybody is disappointed because they fear that KB won't be able to look after her ill daughter. They advise her to get an abortion, though she demonstrates courage and decides not to terminate a pregnancy. Medical crew members operate the baby on, but unfortunately the problem cannot be fixed completely. Hubby goes to church and prays for their child. Nevertheless, their attempt fails and dies, and KB and her hubby have to suffer deep grief. KB is forced to take care of her father and moves her daddy into her house. He is such weak to curb his drinking that he starts drinking acetone and vodka. His leg begins to rot. OT is at stake, even though he is warned to overcome that unhealthy habit. He is not strong enough to quit drinking alcohol. COVID-19 spreads all over the world. The whole universe is fighting against this deadly virus. Home confinement during the COVID-19 pandemic is associated with worsening mental health. The inhabitants of all countries are not allowed to go out without face masks, and they are under stress. At that time, KB's father becomes sick. He cannot avoid leg amputation. After the operation, the man becomes mentally ill. He dies. When the funeral is held, KB is broke. She has to bury her daddy. She hopes she will get support from relatives, but all in vain. She realizes that she has to be dependent on herself. That's why she removes negative people from her life. Life is replete with difficulties, and you are obligated to overcome them. You are not allowed to lose motivation. You don't belong only to yourself. You should strive for your goals. Regardless of the challenges you deal with, you must not give up. It doesn't matter how many times you suffer failure. What matters is that you don't stop trying. Love and accept yourself as you are. The key to success is not to feel jealousy of other people. When you are dependent on yourself, you won't be let down. Build a life worth fighting for and devote time to your happiness. That's my life journey.
Wow, KB, I must appreciate you. The way you have told your life journey in such a way that it really eye-catching and really inspiring. And I salute you really. The hardships which you had gone in your life is really very inspiring for all the women who are watching us live now and who will be watching this video later. So I congratulate you for such an inspiring, such a motivating journey which you had gone through. And I'm sure after this journey, you are a very strong, very positive person. And I really want to salute you, KB. So hats up to you, dear.
Thank you.
Well, moving to this lovely journey with KB on Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy Netherlands. I would love to know, KB, challenges. What challenges she had faced in her life? And we would love to know that.
Okay, first of all, I can say that I came across loads of challenges in my life. And uh, I can say that I have power to deal with them. Uh, but I will talk about it. As you know, I'm an English teacher and I work in one of the private schools. And when COVID-19 spread, I encountered loads of hardships because you know that the vast majority of people were under stress. They sank into depression, especially teachers didn't know how to conduct classes productively. And students were reluctant to attend classes and to get involved in the learning process. They lost motivation. And they had a sedentary lifestyle. That's why, as a teacher, I had to devise a new method to make the learning process more absorbing. I created a YouTube channel called New Generation, and we used to record videos about various topics and upload them on YouTube. They became more motivated and enthusiastic to study harder. And I can remember when I started working at school, on the first day, I found myself with 32 students. I didn't know how to deal with them. They were very naughty and noisy. They tried to disturb me, and I could not manage to conduct a class productively. But I realized that the best solution to this problem was a friendly relationship with them. And I can say that I like overcome all the challenges very easily.
Wow, this is really amazing, KB. And the challenges, which you said is really like your buddies, which how you have molded those challenges into opportunities were really, really awesome. So this is really inspiring, KB. You have made everything very easy, very lucid. And once again, I am heartfelt thanks to you for motivating our people, global audience, and spreading positivity and making people believe that there is always a silver lining in every black cloud. And that's what you have motivated. So thank you so much for this loveliest answer. Well, moving to this lovely journey, KB, now I would love to know about your work since you're an English trainer, teacher, and you have qualified so many TOEFL exams and some other things, and author also. So we would love to know about your work journey now.
You mean work, right? Workplace. I work in I have got two jobs. I work in private school and I have just started working in public school. And as for the private school, you know that it is expensive, and it means that they have fewer students in a class and they pay undivided attention to their students' academic achievements. They get involved in exchange programs and enter competitions. I also have another job in public school, and mostly I teach first graders, and they are very cute and eager to learn more. And our school puts considerable emphasis on education. And as for the teachers, I can say that they put a lot of effort and energy into their occupation, and I'm very satisfied with my work because I am crazy about children, and I can learn a lot from them. And I can say that, yes, I am successful, but I have to do a lot in order to become professional and to become more prosperous in life. And as an English teacher, I think that I'm not the main person in my class. I plan my lessons with my students because you can learn a lot from them, because we live in the tech-savvy society and nothing is impossible. You can learn from them even a lot.
Wow, this is super awesome, KB. Yes, nothing is impossible. It's only in our mindset. What we make difficult, it will be a difficult. And what we will do in an easy form, that will be easy. So it's all depend on our mindset. And I'm so, so glad to know this answer from you. Keep rocking with your positivity and the work which you are doing. Well, KB, moving to this journey ahead, I would love to ask you, what is your mission? Because your vision is great, so I'm sure your mission will also be a great one, and we would love to know that.
Okay, first of all, I will start like that I am mother, I am wife, I am a teacher, and I think that I have like a great mission in life, and I don't have to give up. I don't have right to give up. So that's why I strive for my goals every day. I try to prove that I can do everything, even I have a busy schedule. And as a teacher, I can say that I shoulder a great responsibility, and I feel obligated to teach them kindness, which is very important. I think that kindness is the key to success. And I designed a lot of projects and developed them with my students. Almost every year, we prepare donation box where we collect toys, clothes, household things, food and school stuff. Then we visit families in need, give all these things, make them happy. Sometimes we celebrate their birthdays with a cake and balloons. And I also took my pupils to the orphanage. We gathered lots of candies, clothing, toys, and food, and we sang songs. We danced with them, played with them, and my students derived satisfaction and pleasure from it. And I think that, except teaching, you should teach them what is kindness, because I'm pretty sure that it is the key to happiness, the key to success and everything.
You really touched my heart, KB, when you said more important thing is to teach them how to be kind rather than teaching a bookish language. And that's what makes them a perfect, real human being for their society. So I am completely agree with your points. Whatever you have said, it's really awesome. And I am sure your students are really, really lucky to have such a wonderful teacher who motivates them, who elevates them, and who fill them with a lot of positivity. So that matters a lot, KB. And I wish you all the best for your mission, for your vision, and for your numerous projects, and lot of success, health, and wealth too. Thank you so much, KB, for this beautiful answer. Okay, moving ahead, KB, before I say bye or adieu to global audience and you, I would love to know your beautiful global message today to my audience.
Okay. As you have already listened to my story, you know that I suffered a lot of hardships, a lot of difficulties, but I can say that I'm the strongest woman in the world. I can say I'm very proud of myself, because I managed to deal with all kind of problems. And as my message, you might suffer a defeat, you might experience failures, something might seem unfair to you, people might be cruel towards you, might suffer overwhelming grief, but do not give up and strive for your goals. Dream bigger and be happy. Our life is replete with so many wonders. Never underestimate the value of time and never squander it. Nobody is worth your tears, and those that are worth it will not make you cry. Appreciate every second of your life, because in a second it could be gone. Remember, pain makes you stronger, tears make you braver, and heartbreak makes you wiser. So thank your past for a better future.
This is so amazing, KB. I really, really so happy to listen. Such a wonderful message to the full world, global world. You have said a beautiful message that never ever give up on your dreams. Keep darting forward. And I'm sure after watching this video and those who are watching this live show, they are going to change their lives by listening your incredible life journey. So hats off to you, and thank you so much, KB, for coming to our show and enlightening everyone today with your wisdom of knowledge, wisdom of nuggets. Thank you so much. Heartfelt thanks to you, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, audience, for loving us consistently and constantly. Keep doing that and keep watching us, keep motivating, keep spreading positivity. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.